I really like this movie. Can't wait to see what other people think about it. Oh. Okay. Captain America Brave New World was great. At least in my opinion. And I've heard the complaints that people have with it, although I don't agree with them. The core theme of this movie is that of redemption, or rather that of people being able to decide their future and reputation despite their otherwise bad past. We see this with characters like Captain America himself, Thaddeus Ross, Isaiah Bradley, and Ruth Bassaraff, all playing into this idea of redemption or restoration of their reputations. I actually even find it impressive that the Bucky cameo was able to really play into this theme as well, because he is the poster child of redefining his reputation and redeeming his past. This core theme of redemption is also the main reason that I forgave the Naruto Takenujutsu way that Cap defeated Ross. Cap appealed to Ross's humanity, which is a really solid way that the climactic battle fully tied into the core theme of the film, because it is the fact that Ross's one true motivation was that people could see he was trying his best to redeem himself and do the right thing that allowed him to overcome the Red Hulk's influence. This core theme is the real reason that I think the leader works really well as a villain in the movie. Firstly, that design is fantastic. Actually, a 10 out of 10, I love how horrifyingly gruesome that head is, and the way it's obscured is amazing. But secondly, the fact that this whole shtick is being able to predict people's futures based on their past, or rather their reputation, ties into the theme of the movie in two main ways. Firstly, he is the antithesis of the main theme, in that he is completely averse to the idea that people can change, so all of his plans revolve around that principle. Secondly, the way that people are to overcome him as a villain is to overcome their own personal flaws, like Ross's anger issues. Although writing a hyper-intelligent character is extremely difficult, and granted, the leader is really far from perfect, I really do think that overall they did a good job by tying the way the heroes brought them down to the fact that he's opposed to the idea that people can change, which is thematically appropriate. I thought Joaquin Torres was really solid. He was shot down from the sky, and I mean, yeah, I think every single person in the theater was waiting and expecting for that to happen, so it didn't strike me too hard. I thought the comedy for this movie also really worked. It wasn't too overbearing on the other elements of the film, while still offering a breath of fresh air. And the action was fantastic. Sam's fighting style offers some incredibly creative sequences, especially with his new Wakandan vibranium wings and their shock repulsion. I love literally every fight sequence, and there were just enough of them to be exciting without being too overbearing on the plot. An unexpected highlight was Ruth Bassaraff, who I really liked in this movie. This is all not to say that the movie was perfect, because it was not. A lot of the exposition was incredibly clunky and brought me out of the immersion. The ending was pretty anticlimactic, and the abilities of the leader were pretty unclear. But overall, I really enjoyed the movie, so I'm giving it A tier.